Let's go to Ryan in Kentucky. Ryan, you're on the line.
Hey, how you doing, Jason?
Good.
Have you happened to read the news about how Obama's wanting to pick Janet Napolitano possibly as the Supreme Court justice?
I've got the article in front of me. Hold on one second. She's one of 6 people that he is thrown on the list. I think Hillary Clinton is also on there. If people don't know by now, Janet Napolitano is the current head of, Homeland Security? She's DHS, right?
Yes, Jason.
So it's Obama has more than 6 people for the court. A source tells the Associated Press that President Barack Obama is California's Supreme Court Justice, Carlos Moreno, and more than 5 other people as nominees for the Supreme Court. Let's see, we got Jennifer Granholm, Janet Napolitano, some of this is cut off, by the way. It's actually, man, I can't get a print out right on these damn computers. I'm going nuts. But yes, Janet Napolitano is one of the 6 that he's openly talking about now. And wouldn't that be great if she was a Supreme Court justice, seeing as she really just wants to demonize every American citizen as an extremist or terrorist or both? Go ahead.
I know when I read that on my lunch break, I was almost sickened knowing what those reports were, and she could be deciding what is constitutional and what's not.
Yeah, no, and the Supreme, it's like the Supreme Court at this point doesn't even care about the Constitution, doesn't care about the Bill of Rights. I mean, we've got judges in Wisconsin saying it's okay for police officers to put a GPS tracking device on someone's car, track and trace them, and not have a warrant for it. It's insanity.
I have one last thing. Tomorrow night on Rachel Maddow at 9 p.m., Ron Paul's son, is making a major announcement. Hopefully, it'll be an announcement that he will be running for U.S. Senate.
Well, that'll be excellent, and if Rand Paul is going to be running for U.S. Senate, hopefully we can get him on the program and really discuss that, not only with him, but his campaign. Look at this. I'm sorry, I'm just getting a nice little tidbit article. We'll be going over that if it happens, and it probably is if he's going to make a major announcement on Maddow. Hopefully they're also going to be reaching out to the left, Let's see what happens, and let's see the attacks roll. Let's see Glenn Beck turn on us all, because I can see that happening. Thank you for the call. So, let's see. We went over this story, but I'm getting this story right here. Judge in sex case gets 3 years. A disgraceful federal judge was sentenced yesterday for nearly 3 years in prison for lying to investigators about sexually abusing 2 female employees. See, a lot of these people are scum. This isn't even as scummy as it gets. What are you pointing at there? Dude, just come in with some headphones. Come on in. No, we're going to talk to Du. We don't have any guests today. Sit down. We got his mic hot. So what did this guy do? Just a couple of women? That's pretty odd, though. Usually the judges, the senators, the congressmen, they're not into the ladies.
Yeah, that's true. Usually it's little boys. My sister was actually she used to work at a restaurant, and there was an old one-arm judge in the town that when you saw, always hit her on the butt.
Really? And this is the guy?
No, it's not the same guy. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, so, that's pretty interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not seeing this all over the place. This is in Philadelphia?
Yeah, and, it's funny, he's not getting it for doing those types of actions to the women and being sexually abusive. He's getting it for lying to investigators about it. And they could have given him 20, and they gave him 3. I know.
He won't even do 3. He'll be lucky to do 12 months.
18 months, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think he'll do 18 months. I've seen people get 5 years and do 1 year in prison, and then they do a couple years work release or on probation. Right. I mean, he is a judge, so I'm sure he has connections. We can only hope that street justice gets him in the slammer. Oh, I said it! Oh, Jason Burmis is controversial. He wants street justice for the judge.
Are you a judgeist?
All right, Du. I thank you for the spot, my man. Late night, Rob Du. See, we work hard in this office. We do have fun, but we work especially hard. How can we not work hard when The Guardian is making huge jokes about the Bilderberg Group? All right, let's jump to Joe in North Carolina. Joe, you're on the air. Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Burmis?
Good.
You and Alex have to be the Batman and Robin of the airwaves.
Oh, man, are you telling me I'm in, little green tights? That's tough. And a mask? I mean... Hey, I hear you. I liked the Batman and Robin as a kid, but the outfit is just outlandish.
Yeah. But you guys are the dynamic duo, truth, justice, and the American way.
Thank you, brother. What else you got for me?
Well, I was just going to comment on that little op-ed Bilderberg piece. Mm-hmm. It was so moving, I had to go to the bathroom. I mean, that article was, I mean, that should be used for birdcage liner.
It's ridiculous. I mean, everything's a joke. Everything's a rumor. CIA black ops do trivial things for Henry Kissinger. And I mean, his Cocoa Puffs are a main line in the story. Everybody's a spook. Then he goes and he meets Jim Tucker and he starts making fun of him off the bat. And then he's like, oh, wait, by the way, Bilderberg is here. Oh.
It is. That's totally disgusting.
It really is.
But anyhow, I wish you and Alex would get together and generate a list of everybody in the Bilderberg group, the CFR, the whole 9 yards, and expose all the crud and scum that's out there.
Well, you know what? That list is really openly available. If you go to the CFR website, they have profiles for everybody. Recently, as everybody knows now, we did this little short Aaron Russo film based on the interview and a couple other videos that we had with Aaron from a few years back. And, of course, Aaron always talked about Nicholas Rockefeller and say, you know, his membership in the CFR and his friendship to him. Well, Aaron was able to hunt down a hardcover book by the CFR with a chapter by Nicholas Rockefeller dedicated to globalism, just so we could check that and confirm it. Yeah, these guys are everywhere. The CFR does exist. The Bilderberg Group does exist. Globalism is a reality. The New World Order is part of that. And, I mean, I know it's funny to some people, but it's not funny to me when the Federal Reserve just stole $9 trillion. It's really more than that. But they're saying $9 trillion? We don't know where it is. You get to pay for it. And then they write articles like this. I thank you for the call, my man.